Motorcyclist hit by car at intersection in Indonesia. Viral security camera video shows a terrible nighttime road accident at an intersection in the Indonesian city of Bandung on February 20th. As the video shows, a car enters the intersection at high speed without giving way. The doomed motorcyclist has no time to avoid the collision. The impact sends the rider flying over a tall fence and into a wall of a residence. The rider, who's been identified as 32-year-old Irfan Taufik, died at the scene from severe head trauma. His motorcycle was totaled. After reviewing the security camera footage and speaking with witnesses, police have named the driver of the white car as a criminal suspect. Be careful out there on the roads, people. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Here are more stories of horror on the road.
Motorcyclist flips in air after being hit by SUV. I would normally say brace yourself for what you're about to see, but honestly, there's nothing you can do to prepare yourself for this. Let's rewind that just to see how it happened. Some jackass in a Mitsubishi Adventure decided it was a good idea to pass leading into a blind bend in the road, not to mention the double yellow line. And yes, in the Philippines where this video was shot, that still means you cannot pass. The motorcyclist didn't even have time to crap his pants before he was flipped into the air. Another motorcyclist was right behind him and stopped to check on the unlucky frontman. According to a close friend of the victim, the man miraculously survived with 2 fractures in his hand and a deep wound in his thigh. One thing's for sure, this man is lucky to be alive.
Bus crash kills 13 students in Spain, dozens more injured. The Catalan government announced 2 days of mourning for the young lives claimed by one of Spain's worst road accidents in the past 2 decades. A bus carrying students from more than a dozen countries was traveling along the AP7 highway in eastern Spain early Sunday morning. Around 6 a.m., the bus hit a railing on the right side of the road. After violently swerving to the left, it cartwheeled across the highway, crashing through the central barrier and onto the opposite lane. It hit a car with 2 passengers. Both were injured but survived. The crash killed 13 female students. Of the 43 injured, 28 were still in the hospital, 3 of whom were in critical condition. The initial investigation suggests the accident was a result of human error. Police are questioning the bus driver who survived the crash. He tested negative for drugs and alcohol and has had no record of any other accidents in the past 17 years.
Passenger thrown into the air during crash. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a passenger of a crashing pickup truck being ejected into the air like he was shot from a cannon. Watch again as the man hurtles out of the passenger window before backflipping like Greg Louganis and crashing to the ground. The stunning footage was caught on dashcam by the driver of another vehicle on Sunday in Brazil's central Goiás state. The passenger flies into the air as the pickup truck he was traveling in flips over and skids off the road. The driver of the pickup was uninjured. He got out and ran to the passenger, who was thrown further down the road. Incredibly, the passenger survived his leap into the unknown with just a few fractured bones and was said to be in stable condition. The driver of the pickup had been drinking alcohol before the crash but was not arrested, as he was under the limit.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
Runaway ethanol tanker kills 6 people after HELLFIRE explosion. Footage released this week by Brazilian officials shows an ethanol tanker truck exploding into a fury of hellfire. The truck speeds toward a bend, then crashes. The tanker overturns and literally rockets down the other side of the highway, blazing everything in its path. The accident, which happened on July 3rd in Paraná, killed 6 people. Police reportedly found the driver was driving at double the speed limit when the crash took place. Due to the graphic nature of the next clip, we can't show you it in its entirety here on YouTube, but you can see it on TomoNews.com via the link in the description. Footage posted to LiveLeak appears to show a severely burned man immediately after the accident. In the video, the man appears to have had all of his clothes and even some of his skin burned off. The man is clearly in a lot of pain and struggles to walk. Meanwhile, the truck driver did survive and he's reportedly facing charges over the deadly accident.